think we have different variations of how we did our hair. But you mentioned something about a state of mourning, right? I know in 2 Samuel, 15th chapter and 30th verse, David, basically covered his head.
I'm sorry, what was that first verse we had? That was the Exodus? No, the Exodus right now that we just read.
It was 28:40.
You meant 29.
Yeah, 29:9.
Yeah. So 2 Samuel chapter.
2 Samuel 15 and 30. We see that David basically covered his head, but he had it uncovered prior to entering mourning. Who got that?
15 and 30.
Yeah, I'm right there. And David went up by the ascent of Mount Olivet, and went as he went up and had his head covered, and he went barefoot, and all the people that was with him covered every man his head, and they went up weeping as they went up.
So as they went into a state of mourning, he covered his head. I mean, then we got.
Isn't it more so accustomed to uncover their hair in the state of mourning? As we read the sons of Aaron saying that they mustn't uncover their heads when they go into mourning, because they mustn't defile their heads, being chief people among their, chief men among their people. So the custom was to uncover the head more so when in a state of mourning. Why is it that King David now covered his head in that state of mourning? Is it also being a chief man among his people that he covered his head rather than uncovered?
Let's say all the people wouldn't cover their heads.
Right. I mean, I guess in imitation, but now to say he was barefoot also, so that's more of a barefoot is more along the lines of uncovering the head. Like we read in Yeshayahu, uncover the head, make bare the thigh, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So why actually did he cover his head there?
So
that's a good question.
What's the word there?
Oh, it's got to be the other one I already told you about. The
what's that? Uncovered?
He covered his head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might give us some insight.
I mean, I can see it kind of going back and forth also.
That was with him covered the head. So the people that was with him was probably like, the people that was, this the high people, that served him and everything. So they had high positions too.
But then they supposed to keep them covered. They say don't uncover them. For nothing, not even for sadness. So why would they have to cover them to display sadness? They should already have them on if that was why they was doing it.
Wait.
Well, yeah, but that was only the high priest, right? That couldn't uncover.
Right. But now that's also denotes that the custom, like you said, was to uncover, not to cover. So,
right.
Even still.
Right. So, where were we again?
2 Samuel.
2 Samuel, okay.
15:30.
I have a little question. Hold on, what it said that all the people that was with him covered every man his head. It said his head. It should be still probably covering. It was probably covering David's head because it said exactly his.
Every person his head. He's talking about each individual person covering their head.
Oh, English is crazy that way.
Hey, but like you're saying, it is customary because in Ezekiel 24:17, Ezekiel himself, when he mourned, he took his covering off, like Yeshayahu said. So I mean, I think it's really, it's going up and down with, bro. Like I said, it's a law that's not a law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
but it's exclusively for the Levites that they must follow these. You know, the high priest, son of Aaron. So
The word is
Ezekiel what?
kafa.
Kafa.
Yeah,
Kappa is a little,
like keeper.
the little thing. Yeah, what he got?
Yeah. Kafa, right. Okay, meaning to cover. Could be covertly, also to do secretly. Kaf is a moral sense of cover, in the moral sense of covered from soil, pure, innocent. Chuppah, you know what a chuppah is, kind of like a covering. Usually they put over wedding service. So they put the chuppah over. It's covering.
I know.
Ezekiel 24:17. But like yesterday I was saying, when they got in a state of mourning, they did uncover their head. We're about to see this in Ezekiel.
You said 24:17?
Yeah.
What I think it was, I'm trying to get that on the scriptures.
You're there?
That would be a show.
The word, let's see, Prophesying with King David and
Read it.
By the way, that word is also used only a couple times in scripture. As far as, and then even to say covered, usually it's a different word. That word is used like 3 times. Yeah.
That's the same thing you said about the other.
Right.
Alright.
Right. Which is interesting. Yeah. Alright, what's what chapter we looking at now?
Ezekiel 24:17. Or Yakiel, right?
Because, yeah. I'm sorry, what's the verse again?
Ezekiel 24:17. Go ahead.
Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men.
Did I repeat that? Yeah, reread it.
Read it again.
Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thy head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men.
Okay, eat it slowly. Okay, again.
That's it. Okay. Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the
Forbear to cry, don't cry.
Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead.
Don't cry for the dead.
Bind the tire of thy head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet.
So put your hat on, cover your head, whatever it is you covering your head. Bind, probably say a turban.
Yeah, so I was going to say that.
Yeah, attire like attire. Okay.
And cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men.
Uncover not your lip.
Cover not.
Yeah.
Cover
Okay, can we get that name?
Yeah,
That
I
even-
took it out.
I'm a little confused.
I have to get that one.
I'm a little confused at
What's that one there, Yeshua? Was that the same?
as far as what? Cover? No.
Cover not that lips.
Oh, shoot.
Is that what? That's why I told him to slow down. Like,
Yeah. Don't put on no chapstick.
Yeah.
No, because it was the special bread that he was eating during that time, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it was that special bread that the Most High had told him to eat.
Oh, the bread
time.
of men.
So that's why I was saying don't eat the bread of men.
Yeah, but it's still.
So I know he was able to do that.
He was taking it somewhere else.
I got confused with that.
24.
17.
24:17 you said. Yeah, 5844. Which was a different word. Either way.
You said it was a different word?
Yeah. This is talking about covering covering our lips, right? Hata. Prime root to wrap, cover, veil, full robe, so on and so forth. So, why would he cover his?
That don't sound like. I don't know all the Hebrew customs. That don't sound like nothing I've ever heard of before. Something that was.
I mean, I do remember like the leper had to cover his lip and cry unclean, unclean before him. Right. So, I mean, there is something about that. So, I wonder, so I don't know about that custom necessarily though.
It was a top.
Hata, yeah. Ein, Tet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I do see it as a 5844. It also mentions in Micah 3:7 about covering the lip. They will all cover their lips, it says. Can we look that up real quick?
Micah 3:7.
Yeah. Micah 3:7.
That's yeah, toast you with you. Oh, I'm in this. Chapter what?
7.
7?
No, 3:7, right?
Micah 3:7.
Micah 3:7. But I think he's getting something in Hebrew, right? Was it? Are you getting Hebrew? Getting something in the David?
Oh no, he already told the definition of that. I thought
On top.
Better read.
3:7, right?
Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Ye that they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of God.
I don't know, and that I'm kind of getting that impression like that.
Yeah.
More so.
Just shut up.
And I say upper lip. it had a little symbol next to it, and then say something like the alphabet.
King.
They only talk about the alphabet.
Alright.
So that's the tower. So
I tell you.
Okay, we're gonna let him write it down. Was that Micah 3 and 7?
Yeah.
yeah, 3-7.
I'm waiting for him to write it down.
Oh,
Alright. Let's go.
Alright, so I guess he had a turban on and covered his lips at the same time. Is that what we were getting, or what? Or covered his lips?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, like, but in sense, Eastern dress sometimes, as far as turban is wrapped, and also, you know what I'm saying, the turban can be wrapped in. You know, like such. You know, I mean, that's common in that area of the world. You know, but I'm not sure how it applies to mourning or what have you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can get Jeremiah 14:3.
Jeremiah 14:3.
Yeah, 14:3. Yeah. We can see him covering his hair. You know, we know Jeremiah being a Levite, part of that priesthood. So this fulfills the law of the Levites. Like I said, it's a law that's not a law. I mean, it's usually for the Levites.
14:3.
Yes. You got it? Good.
For Jeremiah 14:3. And their nobles have sent their little ones to the waters. They came to the pits and found no water. They returned with their vessels empty. They were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
So they covered their heads in shame. Which was similar to what Paul was saying. What you get from that?
What did I get from that?
Jamal? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I get from that. No, is that said the noble one?
Mm-hmm.
Was that said in Hebrew?
Yeah. But Adirayhim.
It's a law that's not a law. I mean, it's like it's, you know, for me, it's like I said, exclusively for the Levites. And then for everybody else, it's optional whether they want to do it or not.
yeah, it's talking about the little ones of the book.
It seemed like it's like this situation, kind of like a cultural type thing. Like I said, they were ashamed. They covered their head.
So,
Chaf is the word again.
Those things in here.
Yeah, that's the word. Chaf. It says the chafu.
Interesting.
So now, they covered their head in shame, right? Similar to King David.
That was the morning.
Right. So that's also a thing of shame, right? But the Levites, they couldn't uncover their heads. They had to keep their heads covered.
That was law.
Yeah.
So this thing was more like cultural type thing.
I'm saying, so that's why I said Torah was custom, tradition, and law.
So how does that play in? That plays into what Paul is saying about it's a shame for a man to cover his head.
I mean, it depends on the man then.
Was the man covered dishonor of his head?
It depends on the man then. If he's a Levite,
I mean, not to say dishonor. I mean,
Well, I guess we gotta look at
in
the
this
words.
context, I'm trying to.
Yeah. So like Paul is saying ashamed to cover it during like prayer and stuff, right? And then with the
Which says it's a dishonor.
we're gonna get the part right now. We're gonna get the part right now. I got it.
Okay.
just period, don't matter what he's doing.
No, when you pray and prophesy, that's what
Okay,
I see always pull that out. I figured that's why you.
Right, that's what I thought it said.
Yeah, we're about to get there.
All right.
Alright, let's go.
Are you done with the precepts?
What was that? That was Jeremiah 14:3. We're going right to 1 Corinthians now. I think we already got. They said the priest.